Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. How's everybody doing out there today? Hope everybody's doing well. And again, that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. No matter where you are in the world, I hope, again, everybody is doing well. So again, we want to make sure we give you guys a lot of love out there, whoever you is watching the videos, who's liking the videos, subscribing to the videos. I thank you so much, and I always want to make sure that you are well acknowledged and well appreciated. So without further ado, we're going to get right into this coin market cap. But before we do, I want to let you know what we're going to be talking about a little bit on today's video. We're going to be discussing Polymath. If you guys haven't heard of it, we're going to go over that and again discuss why I do believe that this is one of the ones that you want to look into, so that if it's something that will be a part of your portfolio, we want to cover it as well. So this is why we go over anything and everything crypto, and this is why we touch base on a lot of different projects, just to give you a plethora of different assets from different sections of the crypto space. So anyway, Bitcoin dominance is right now at 46.0. Ethereum is at 18.7. And then as you can see, the cryptos that are accumulating here is 11,151 in total, with 391 different exchanges out there. And the global crypto market cap right now sits at 1.56 trillion, which is down 3.87% from yesterday. And we can see right now Bitcoin is trading at $38,291. Sorry about that with the change. $38,270 and some change there. Ethereum at 2503 with 3 pennies attached, down 5% since yesterday. And then we got Binance Coin, $321.98. Cardano, which we'll kind of cover a little bit today as it relates to Polymath, sitting at $1.34 at number 5, still steady at 5. XRP down to 71 cents. So again, folks, we will touch base on that just here briefly in the beginning of the video as we move forward to the end of it. At number 6, again, accumulate. That is my only encouragement or advice that I would give. And without saying much more, this is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I would like to share with you that XRP price and how you should be able to be stacking it, making sure that it's your foundational wealth, your life-changing wealth. And I do believe that XRP will be just that for a lot of us who are accumulating that project. USDC, 27.4 billion on the market cap. And then we got Dogecoin right there at 19.6, on the price range right there, down 4.2% since yesterday. Still staying steady around that price range. We never know what might get Dogecoin to pop off. Maybe it's a tweet, maybe not. Hopefully it's just much more than that. As that price continues to try to move up. But it looks really steady at the number 8 spot, as you can see when it comes to Polkadot and Uniswap at number 9, $17.51. Uniswap rounding out the top 10, got back into the top 10 at $21.34, and it has a lot of room to grow, especially trying to catch up to Dogecoin. Dogecoin is more closer to USDC, but we don't know what will drive that price up at some point. Hopefully it's, just the market the way it is, trading sideways, appreciating a little bit, trading sideways again, and then we'll have another price increase, hopefully in the next couple days or so. So anyway, you got Chainlink, $23.24, still a great buying opportunity. You still get a little bit over 400. So if you are a Link Marine, I encourage you to go ahead and continue to accumulate that, because if you're looking at the long-term vision, long-term goal of the price, then that's where you should kind of rest your laurels at on that. So anyway, we do see some other market stuff pretty red, but for the most part, great buying opportunities. Always try to buy in the red, never chase price, and always try to accumulate your favorite asset, or the assets that you have always kept your eyeballs on. So anyway, folks, I wanted to get into this tweet here by James Rule XRP at Rule here. I want to make sure that he's acknowledged on this at Rule XRP. He's given me a follow not too a while ago, so I appreciate him. But this is something that he posted today, where this, if you click this link, which I'll show you on the next slide here, that these folks, you're going to register to attend this. Day 1 and day 2 is absolutely free. It's virtual. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, you got Brad Garlinghouse, which he circled there. And then you also have GG, Gary Gensler, circled there. So again, if you want to tune in to get some news, some information, I highly encourage you to do so. I was watching it earlier before I started the video, so I wanted to make sure that I put that out there. So thanks, James, for doing that for the community, the XRP community at that. So here is the website. So if you want to go ahead and register, it's at AspenStrategyGroup.org. So go ahead and check that out. Go ahead and register. Again, it's absolutely free. It'll put you on a Zoom call or a Zoom meeting format. So I encourage you to do that, get that information. And again, when we are free and able to get into some of these webinars and virtual conferences, I highly encourage you to do that, because it's coming from these folks. You know, it's not coming from folks from Twitter. It's not coming from folks on Instagram, YouTube, or anything like that. You know, we try to do our best by providing good information and sourcing the information, you know, to the best of our ability. But we are not these folks who are behind the scenes, who are actually seeing these things firsthand, like the regulators, the you know, the people that are involved with their companies' digital assets, and so on and so forth. And here, I did register for this. I want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to do so. And this is the LA Blockchain Summit, okay, which is at the LA Convention Center here and online. Unfortunately, I will not be going, because I'm not going to pay $500 to go to this when I can actually look at it for free. You know, I'm 30 minutes or 40 minutes away from the convention center. But if I'm going to spend money on something, I'm going to put it into my investments. Oh, my guy right there. I know him. So anyway, this is the registration piece. And we want to make sure that you register for free. I've already submitted my ticket, so I already have that ready for me. And there we go. So anyway, let's get into Polymath. And again, I'm going to go to CoinGecko. All right, this is Polymath, sitting at rank number 184 on the market cap, trading right now at 26.5 on the daily right here. And then if you want to check out their website, which we will do, polymath.network, info.polymath.network, and then you also have their explorers on Etherscan or Etherplorer or Explorer. You got wallets, which is your Ledger wallet, which is where I store all of my Polymath tokens. And then you can also join their community with Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, and Telegram, and BitcoinTalk.org. And then you can check out their source code here on GitHub, as always, and the API ID Polymath-network. And then you can also get their tags, token, finance, and banking. And let's go ahead and look at the price and market stats here. Okay, you got a market cap of $227 million. As far as the market cap is concerned, trading value at 11.8 million, and then the 24-hour high and low 25.6 and 27.4 as far as that is concerned, And then again, you got 23 cents, 29 cents as the 7-day low and 7-day high. So it's kind of trading sideways right now. And then an all-time high February 20th of 2018, which was a while ago, which is at $1.59. And then an all-time low March 13th of 2020 at 1 cent. Okay. So again, folks, do your due diligence, come to your own conclusions, or use your discernment when it comes to your investment strategy. I just want to report on all of the things that are there that I see, that I've saw before, and I've invested in, these projects. So anyway, you can go to Up Bitcoin Base Exchange. I believe they just listed it. Binance and VCC Exchange, Huobi Global, and I do have the wherewithal to remember that it's on BitTrue as well. So again, I don't know if there's any like staking rewards or things like that. I'm going to continue to look into it. But here is the Polymath Network coin and price market data. You could go ahead and read that. I won't read it from here because we got a lot of articles to cover. And then you can look at the Polymath Network news and guides as well down here for your consumption. So go ahead and give them a follow. I like to always go to their page, making sure that I follow them for some news and getting it from the straight from the source. Okay, and here you can look at some of the other stuff here. Take a look at the newest addition to our resource center, a mini ebook on what needs to happen for broader security token, #security token adoption, as told by industry experts. And together they'll walk through 7 things that will help increase institutional adoption. And then there's an upgrade announcement, which was released over 1 hour ago. So we want to check out that and kind of go through this. I like this ELF token as well. So we'll talk about that at some point if I go back into it. Anyway, so here is all of your information that you might need to know on Polymath. So if you're on Twitter, you want to make sure that you are following them. And if you are there, you can give me a follow as well at DRich5531. Again, I like to come to Twitter so I can get the news straight from the source. And if there's something that needs to be found out, I will find it out through this means as well. So anyway, this is coming from their actual website, polymath.network. Then you got the solutions, you got the white label issuance, and you can also join their ecosystem. Then you can also have the Polymesh blockchain, Polymesh, the white paper. I don't want to mess that up. I don't know how to say that right now. Alcyon, testnet, become an operator, custody of Polymesh. Then you also have their resource center, product and company blog, news and events. You got the developers, developer documentation, get started in 10 minutes. Also the developer blog, bug bounty, and the community. And then you can read about their story, their roadmap, their why security tokens, ERC 1400, careers, and frequently asked questions. Then you could join running with the bulls on the Polymesh ITN now. So Polymath provides technology, which is to create, issue, and manage digital securities on the blockchain. You can also contact them there with this link here. And then moving forward, Polymath is leading the security token revolution. Now, let me just get this clear. As we know that the lawsuit against Ripple claiming that they claiming that they were selling unregistered securities, and a lot of folks get turned off by the word security because they don't know. But let's just be clear. We'll get into why I do believe that this is a good security in the means of them having clarity with the SEC already. So don't get scared off by the word security or get turned off by the word security because at the end of the day, I've already talked about this on a video previously. So if you want to go back and view that, I highly encourage you to do so. Over 200 tokens have been deployed using our Ethereum-based solution, and we are now in the midst of launching Polymesh, which is an institutional-grade blockchain built specifically for regulated assets. You got 381 tickers reserved, and then you also have 206 live tokens. and their solutions, which are powered by Polymath solutions spanning the securities industry. You got the white label issuers, service providers, and then you can also issue with Polymath. Token Studio is a self-service application that allows users to create, issue, and manage security tokens through a simple, intuitive interface. Like any piece of tech, it relies on the user to set the terms and rules that need to be enforced. And Polymath doesn't provide any guidance or services around issuing, buying, or selling of securities. So again, folks, this thing is going to scroll by. I'm not going to try to read it because, again, I wouldn't get through all of it. And then you can also go here, which is a channel on YouTube, and then introducing Polymesh, which is a blockchain built for security tokens. Will be going live in March of 2021, which has already happened. And you can get a behind-the-scenes look at the brand new Token Studio and 3 quick mini demo there. Why Polymath? Driving efficient capital market, and they relentlessly focus on the technological backbone for security tokens, whether configuring tokens using the Polymath Token Studio or integrating our broker-dealer toolkit into your offering. And Polymath's technology brings efficiency as well as transparency to security token management. It's open source, standardized, and modular, automated end-to-end, and purpose-built. So you can read all of that for yourselves there. And then it is also ready to use Polymath. If you're ready to use Polymath, bring easy creation, insurance, and management of security tokens to your clients. And the latest from Polymath. And look no further for Polymath's progress in the market, the latest news and updates. So you can go here for the blogs here, and some news as well. And then here are some things that come from where it's been promoted at or mentioned at. You got Forbes, TechCrunch, Cointelegraph, Financial Post, Inc., and VB, as well as Bloomberg. And then again, begin your security token journey there. You can actually contact them. And again, here are the other resources and solutions as well as about. So again, folks, I want to leave this here for you guys to do your digging and your reading for today and, coming up. And then here is a article from blog polymath.network, which is their website. Polymath partners with Prime Trust, an SEC qualified custodian to custody Poly and ST-20 security tokens. And this is back in September of 2018. We've announced a partnership with Prime Trust, which is an SEC qualified custodian that will see Polymath and Prime Trust working together to develop custody solutions for security tokens utilizing the ST-20 standard. Prime Trust is currently capable of providing custody of Poly, which is an ERC20 token, and is looking to provide custody for ST-20 token security tokens, which are backwards compatible with ERC20 tokens. And a unique feature of the ST-20 tokens is that they have built-in transfer restrictions to maintain regulatory compliance with security laws. And this means that ST-20 and ERC20 tokens have slightly different technological requirements, which is what Prime Trust is working to implement with their own infrastructure. And there they view digital asset custody as a major gating item for institutional investors aiming to deploy capital and digital securities. And Prime Trust is breaking new ground as qualified custodian for security tokens and helping to pave the way for wider adoption of security token offerings, said Igor, head of strategy and business development of Polymath. So again, they are excited to see Polymath take a leadership position in developing the technology necessary to help ensure security token offerings comply with ongoing SEC regulations, and are pleased to work with them in providing custody solutions to issuers and customers. So that is coming from Scott Purcell, Prime Trust CEO and Chief Trust Officer. And then the Polymath platform now provides issuers of financial securities with warm introductions to high-quality advisory forms, legal teams, transfer agents, KYC providers, transfer agents, as well as custody providers. So again, it is a registered security with the SEC, so they've already gone through all of that. So again, when you are registered and everything is clear and transparent, then you know where this will go. All right, so there's no lawsuits coming up. There's none of that crap that's going to prevent these folks from doing what they do best, and that is being a leader in the security token network or mainframe. Okay, so again, I want to point this out, and this is coming from cryptobriefing.com, and this was back in 2018 again of September. Blockchain real estate gets Polymath security token, and we'll just go over this real quick. Okay, home is where the heart is, and in some cases that's a security token on the blockchain. Polymath has teamed up with an investment fund to tokenize real property, adding to the growing number of asset classes represented by on-blockchain securities. In a press release earlier this week, Polymath announced a partnership with Block Estate, which is a real estate fund that uses predictive analytics to calculate its investment strategies. The partnership will introduce a new security token for real estate assets or real assets, and the Block Estate Alpha token BEAT to be issued on the Ethereum blockchain. This also represents one of the first instances of real estate property represented by the ST20 security token protocol, which has legal and regulatory requirements built into the code. Unlike regular Ethereum tokens, security tokens can only be sent to addresses associated with KYC and AML, which is know your customer, and anti-money laundering requirements of known identified investors on the Polymath whitelist. So again, if you are into real estate is going to be tokenized, and Polymath is there to do so. It's designed to do it, and I want to make sure that we are getting all of this information down because this is going to be huge. One time that I worked at private event, I was talking to a gentleman about cryptocurrency or digital assets, and he said, I'm not really into that. I said, well, what are you into? He said, I'm into real estate. I said, oh, okay, well, since you're talking about real estate, did you know anything about Polymath? He just looked at me, shook his head, and gave me that finger like I knew what I was referring. He knew what I was referring to. So again, folks, when I'm talking to people out there, businessmen or businesswomen, I try to, pick their brain and talk to them about certain things. I don't ever want to overwhelm anyone with different types of information. Okay, you got to be very diverse in your communication skill set and be able to articulate the information back to them so that they don't look at you like you're a fool or you're crazy or you don't know what you're talking about. So I was really impressed about me being able to transition the conversation to Polymath, and the guy was very you knew that he knew what I was referring to. So at the end of the day, Polymath is your security token for real estate tokenization. And moving forward, this is coming from btcmanager.com, and we'll get into this here. And this is an article back in March of 2020, and then Polymath used in 2.2 billion real estate tokenization. Again, security token issuance platform Polymath has been leveraged for a commercial real estate tokenization worth over 2 billion. Red Swan, an emergency real estate company, wants to invest in commercial real estate, tokenize it, and create liquid real asset markets or real estate markets. And the 2.2 billion offering spans into 16 buildings in such cities such as Brooklyn, Austin, and Toronto. And real estate on the blockchain. Tokenization and the real estate narratives have gone hand in hand for the last few years, albeit the agenda has not seen sustained traction. There is a lot of interest accruing from institution and accredited investors. Red Swan has properties across the United States as well as Canada, and the company has one primary goal, which is to make real estate a liquid asset class. There have always been major drawbacks into investing in property, especially commercial property. And in order to purchase commercial real estate, one would need upwards of $5 million as in North America. And then this limits the market to extremely wealthy individuals and institutional entities. And as a result, liquidity in the commercial sector is worse than the residential real estate market. Red Swan's main objective to providing liquidity is indeed a long shot, but it is by no means an unimaginable feat. Real estate has been touted to be one of the most disruptable sectors by blockchain and cryptocurrency, and the narrative is still intact. And early in 2019, luxury real estate worth $25 million was tokenized on Tezos with T0 Overstock blockchain and cryptocurrencies focused subsidiary, and liquidity through direct means. One way of providing liquidity would be to have a fund of various properties and to tokenize it, as Red Swan is doing. But this is akin to real estate investment trust, which is a REIT or REIT that already exists in the traditional finance hierarchy. Realty, which is an Ethereum-based platform, is also changing the game by tokenizing individual properties. And a house in Detroit, Michigan is divided into a number of tokens with the price of the property as well as the rent is divided across the tokens. This also creates individual liquidity for each piece of their property. And building liquidity for real estate opens the door for new investors, big and small, and this will also allow more people to participate in real estate investments and will boost the broader industry. So again, folks, they're going to give us an opportunity for real estate investment, whether it be commercial or your traditional housing market and things like that. So I'm excited about this. Most definitely, when you talk about having an opportunity to dip your toes in there, go ahead and do that. And the person that I want to make sure that you guys are listening to is XRP Venture. He is a guy that is all about the real estate. He knows exactly what he's talking about. So reach out to him, watch his YouTube videos, and make sure that you guys are giving him a talk, because at the end of the day, he will lead you to success when it comes to that, how to do this or that. And some of the information that he provides is just kind of mind-blowing for me. So I got to digest it. I got to take it, one step at a time. And he's open to you asking him questions. So go ahead and give him a shot. He's also on Twitter as well. Okay, and then here is coming from medium.com. It's a long article. Nope, actually, there was a different article that was longer. Polymath, which is a platform for tokenized securities. And this is coming from March of 2019. As a few of my blog posts this semester have focused on blockchain capital raising and security tokens, I've decided to go deeper into this topic and explore Polymath. Polymath Basics' premise is to be a platform for creating security tokens, which effectively serve as a legally compliant tokens used in raising capital. And the offerings of these tokens, known as STOs, are similar to ICOs, however, are known to be more secure due to KYC protocol and SEC compliance. Polymath's long-term vision is a world in which traditional finance no longer exists, that shareholders become token holders and all securities are on the blockchain. And this idea is centered around the security and speed that blockchain could provide for traditional financing, although it is certainly ambitious and would take centuries to happen. So sometimes things take time to develop. And again, if you are a person with long-term vision and hope or looking for opportunity, this is what I want to say to you. Just hold on to it. Read the rest of this article here. I'll leave it in the description. But most definitely, you want to make sure that you are trying to get your focus straight so that you can actually learn long term, persevere through any market, and again, have the opportunity to accumulate if that's what you want to do. And then here, this is coming from May 13th, 2019. All right. Cardano founders partners with Polymath to build a compliant securities blockchain. So if you are in Cardano, ADA, this is for you. Okay. So again, you want to make sure that you're looking at some of the things that are elsewhere as far as other cryptocurrencies, their connections, their partnerships and things like that, so that you can say, oh, okay, I kind of see where this is going with a lot of different things. Polymath, which is the leading security tokens platform again, has announced today at Consensus 2019 that they will build Polymath, the world's first security token blockchain. Charles Hoskinson, co-founder of Ethereum and founder of Cardano, will collaborate with Polymath, taking on the title of Polymath's co-architect. And until now, Polymath has built its technology solution for security tokens on Ethereum, while there have been over 120 security tokens created using the Polymath Token Studio. Adoption of security tokens has been minimal, and Polymath believes this is due to compliance issues. And Polymath is a new security token layer 1 blockchain, and it is purpose built since security tokens have unique needs and characteristics that demand a specific foundation. And ultimately, we want to marry issuers, investors, and regulators together, which is what the layer 1 architecture is designed to do. Trevor, which is the co-founder of Polymath, told me. And according to Polymath, Ethereum lacks regulations and compliance, making it better suited to enable unstoppable applications. And by contrast, Polymath is being built from the ground up, taking in mind certain considerations to ensure that it will eventually become the underlying infrastructure for the world's capital markets. And after co-founding Ethereum and Cardano, two of the most widely used blockchains in the world, I am looking forward to working on Polymath. And there are quadrillions of dollars of financial securities, and building a blockchain to secure them is an incredibly exciting task, said Charles Hoskinson, co-founder of Ethereum and founder of IOHK and Cardano. Moreover, according to Hoskinson, it's also important to differentiate the construction of a security token from the ecosystem that it resides in. And here I'll read this and then I'll wrap it up with the last little piece, okay? All kinds of data are associated with a security that wouldn't want associated with a cryptocurrency, and it's not a good idea for security tokens to live in a completely open system. For instance, every time something is done in an open system, it becomes a shared resource. However, security tokens are data-intensive protocols, which means operating costs will be high, and this won't scale if we are talking about millions of securities, which we will eventually see. Moreover, things need to be done that wouldn't want to be done on Ethereum, like freeze or reverse transactions. So we are at odds with the standard Bitcoin ethos here, Hoskinson told me. So again, folks, read the rest of that there. Leave it in the description. This is an article coming from Forbes. And then finally, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Saba Gibetto at moon_unchained. This was a tweet that I responded to on July 30th. And he goes out to say the only reasonable explanation for Poly sellout is day traders. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to sell an asset cost at 27 cents at the time. That could easily become $100 worth and more. And then my response was, people don't realize that Poly will tokenize real estate, and once they do, it'll be too late. It's a registered security, and I think the word security scares people off. I'll be doing a video on Tuesday, which is today, as it is on my calendar for the upcoming week. And then he goes and says, David Schwartz seems to agree. Note that this is not necessarily what I chose to hold now. I just kind of wound up here due to airdrops or other circumstances. Roughly in order of the position size: XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Basic Attention Token, XLM, ADA, Polymath, BNT, Ken, which was just listed on Bitrue, and you could get a whole load of them: Crypterium, StormX, Bitcoin Gold, and EOS. So again, folks, this is coming from David Schwartz, okay, and that is coming from CTO from Ripple. And when he speaks, you kind of want to listen, because I think the guy knows exactly what he's talking about, and I know that he's on to something when it comes to this. So again, Saba Geppetto, at moon_unchained, thank you for responding to me and giving me this tidbit of information to wrap up my video on. So again, do your due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. Come to your own conclusions. I don't want to say conclusions, because nothing ever is conclusions. Nothing is ever concluded, because information is always ongoing and recycling itself, so that it can get around and it can be shared from one person to another, from point A to point B, so on and so forth. So again, I want to leave that here with you, so that you guys are aware that David Schwartz, Joel Katz, is invested in Polymath. So again, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I don't want to extend the video too much longer with a lot of extra words, because at the end of the day, some of my videos do get a little long, and I know that it could turn people off and you don't listen to everything in full. But anyway, I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow we'll be back with another informational video for you to consume, and we'll be going over another project. Okay, I'm not going to say what it is, but we will be back tomorrow with another project that will allow you to get in there. And then most definitely we're going to update you on some new information or news that's out there before we get to the end of the week, so that we could kind of trail some of the information and not go over it, not saying that we are missing it. We want to make sure that we get it all. Take care. God bless. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.